create a turnover for us.
Just what's it going to be like?
I don't know. It's strange, really. It's something I really did not look forward to. You do in one way, in a parent way. The fact that you're coaching a game that your son is playing in is a really neat moment. It's not a moment I'll enjoy now, maybe later. But on the other end, it's tough because you're trying to win a game, and you're trying to win a game that your son is playing in. That's different, it's just unusual.
Doc, how much have you guys talked about the game, you and all?
Not much at all, really. We talked more about it this summer, when he was first drafted. As I told you yesterday, my young son, Spencer, the instigator, brings it up every chance he gets. He even brought it up yesterday. But other than that, we kind of just, you joke around about it. But now it's here, and it's a different feeling.
One of the things Monty talked about pregame is that, having known Austin since he was like 3 years old, he wouldn't want any other coach to be coaching him. Just your thoughts on that.
Well, I'm with him there, It's nice. This whole thing is just neat. It's even strange for me, all this stuff. So, it's funny. You grow up, or you raise your kids, and you want them to do well, and you want them to make the pros, and that was Austin's goal. But you don't plan on the other stuff. We got to coach against them. That's something I ever really thought about. And then I never thought about it until the moment he was drafted, like who was going to coach him. Because I had so many friends who coach, I never gave that any thought, So, and now it's all happened, and it's going well. Austin's struggling right now. He's played well. He's played up and down, and that's part of being a rookie, and he's learning that, and it's good to have Monty around him. That's not bad.
Doc, was there any father-son time at all today?
No, not much. We kind of do our jobs. That's what we're here for. I had to handle all the ticket stuff with the family, so he got to do nothing and just get ready for the game.
They should have made him do that.
I agree. That will change.
Will Chris play tonight?
He'll dress. He's more available. How about that? Than last night, than the game the other night. I still don't want to use him. We actually needed him the last game because of our foul trouble, and I still didn't use him. So I really don't want to use him tonight. I want to go through one more practice, but we'll see.
The practice is going well so far with him as far as what he's able to do.
Yeah. He struggles a little bit, catching the ball at times, but I told him I'm not sure if that's changed or if that's something new. So we have to figure that one out.
Doc, what did you take away with Anthony Davis in the time that you watched the Hornets?
I just like him. Forget the basketball part. He's had some great games and some, up and down too. More up and down. When I look at him, I see something special. Not only just his play, but how he conducts himself. I just think he has it in him to be great. And, he's had flashes, obviously. He hasn't had the dominant rookie year, but it's there. And I see that. I know they see that.
How much family do you have here for this?
Just my whole family. So, at least, not my mom, or she can't travel really, but, my wife and all the kids are here.
Doc, you're probably someone who's one of the best people that knows your son's body language. Is that going to distract you at all out there when you see him playing, and maybe not as much the plays that he makes, but the aftermath of them?
Well, if he's pouting and stuff like that, I'm going to actually enjoy that because it won't be at me. It'll be at Monty or somebody else. That'll be a change. But, it is funny. I didn't think about that. I will know him, and I'll know what he's, at least that part of it. He has that smirk all the time that is hard to read. You don't know where he's thinking. But I have a pretty good idea of it. So.
Hey, Doc, I know this is really a pain in the butt in some ways, this whole experience. But do you think 10, 15 years from now you're going to look back on this game?
Yeah. That's what I think I'll enjoy it a lot more then. It's just the start of it for him. And that's the way I keep looking at it. Hopefully he has much bigger days and a long, great career. But for me today, it'll be special.
Could this happen with Spencer?
I would love that. I don't know. Let's not jump the boat here. So, no.
Doc, last Friday you had Kevin with the second unit in the second quarter with
Yeah.
Jason J, all those guys.
He's been with the second unit most of the time.
Yeah. Is that something you by design?
Yeah, absolutely. Because he's kind of the anchor, you know, and he adds another ball handler, as crazy as it sounds, you know, at center. But when you have Jet and Courtney, you know, teams are starting to try to pressure us now. To have Kevin on the floor to be able to facilitate our offense with that group has helped us.
Is that the 5-5-5 plan kind of build into that?
Yeah, if you notice, we're even trying to go 5 and actually sit him 7, which is going by score when you can do it or not. But when I can, I do it because then he can play start in the second quarter with that unit, and that's been really good for us.
What does it say about Kevin, the fact that he's good chance he's going to be starting in the All-Star game? Guys at his point in their careers, not starters.
No, but I don't think he knows that. You know what I mean? He's the last to know his age until, you know, we get to a practice where we're running or something. Then he conveniently brings up his age. But, I mean, he just goes out and plays, you know. And the thing with Kevin, I don't think he ever plays to be an all-star. His play makes him an all-star. And I think that sets him apart from a lot of players, you know. If Kevin could go with a Malibu over the all-star break, he'd be good. If he goes to the all-star game, he'd be happy with that. You know, and that's probably why he's so good.
Do you think Jared should get consideration for the rookie-sophomore game?
Yeah, I definitely do. You know, the only problem with that game, there'll be no, you know, the dunks and all that. I don't see Jared doing all that. he doesn't fit that mode.
Do you think your son should get consideration?
I don't know. I have my own vote. If I did, I would always vote for my son. But no, he has to play better. He has to get going.
Doc, based on the stories you've heard from your son and the things he's told you, how is being a rookie in this day and age different from when you were?
Well, that's a good question, and I haven't given it thought that way. I think it's harder now than it was when we played. We just played basketball. I mean, we didn't have any other responsibility besides carrying luggage and traveling commercial. Other than that, but I just think there's more pressure, there's more stuff, there's just so much, you know, about all the guys, not just Austin, but Anthony, and I don't think half the world knew my name, you know. I just got to go play basketball, and now it's just more stuff, and I think it's much harder.
It takes a lot more than just basketball skill to be.
Yeah, it does. I think the maturity and the patience and all that stuff is you know, you're tested far more now, not only on the floor, but off the floor with articles written about you in a good way and a bad way. You know, it's way too much, you know, but it's what it is. Thanks, guys.